Hello everyone, welcome to a new Let's Play, UFO Extraterrestrials. This will be Iskandar's travels in UFO Extraterrestrials. For those of you who aren't, who don't recognize this game, I'm sure it'll be most of you out there, this is another XCOM-like game released by Chaos Concepts in 2007. Now when I say XCOM-like, I mean nearly exact copy. They set out to make XCOM using modern technology, and they succeeded, sort of. The game as it originally came out was flawed. They missed some things. They really should have thought of a little better. Soldiers, for instance, didn't die in battle. They were merely knocked unconscious. Which if you've seen my Let's Play of XCOM, if you played XCOM, yeah, that just doesn't fit. There were some balance issues, salvage issues, bugs. A lot of things were simplified that shouldn't have been. However, luckily they used an engine that was fairly open to being modded and changed and molded. And so, a bunch of modders sat down and tore the game apart and put it back together correctly. And it really, one man, ended up, head and shoulders above the rest. B-Man, with a little support from Moriarty, Grey Fiend, a few other people, including me, believe it or not, way back when. I was actually involved somewhat in the modding scene for this game. And what ended up being is a very good, modern XCOM-like game. It's still not perfect. There are still limitations, but overall, it is a good game. I think it's like $5 or something like that on Steam or Gamer's Gate. You also see UFO Extraterrestrials Gold for like twice that price. Here's a tip: don't buy it. All UFO Extraterrestrials Gold did was take this mod here and folded it into the official game. Yeah, the creators of the game realized that the modder here had made their game better, and so they asked him to, and if they could have his mod. He said yes. So. But if you go out and you buy the base game, you can mod it up yourself, which is what I've done here. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Oh, here, let me see if this works here. This may or may not. I'm going to try to see if we can play the introduction. One moment. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. This has got to be the most hilariously bad introduction I've seen yet. So this is just, sit back.
Dragon 1 to Station Control. We've entered Sector Alpha. Commencing scanning. Dragon 1 to Station Control. We've located suspicious spacecraft in Sector C3. It looks like smugglers. It's probably a shipment of weapons for rebels on Sorrento. Let's see what they are carrying.
Here we go, guys.
This is Control. Tell us your position, Dragon 1.
This is Dragon 1. We've just entered Sector C3.
Do you already know who they are?
We think that they're smugglers.
Find
strike back.
This is Station Control. Return to base. It's too dangerous.
What? You want us to run away? But they got Jane.
Enemy is superior. Get the hell out of there.
I can't hear you. Bad connection. Commencing attack. Hank, I'm with you. I'm aiming at the one on the left. He's locked on. I'm shooting. It's trying to maneuver. Hit one. Yeah, full hit. Shit! Have you seen it, Frank? They didn't suffer any damage. It is not possible. I'll try using B-2 rockets with reactive fusion warhead. It will rip them into pieces. Another big one. What the hell is going on? It's unbelievable. They must be invincible. What are they made of?
Yeah. You know, the video itself was actually kind of cool, but the voice acting, oh my god. Okay, anyway, let's move on, shall we? Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Yeah. Alright. So as it should be obvious, this is instead of there we go. Instead of being set on Earth in the near future, this is actually set on a human colony out in space, several hundred years in the future or something. About 100 years actually, 2108, so 100 years in the future. Human colony, so things are slightly futuristic. This is our main base. It should be very, very familiar to XCOM fans. It's a little smaller. I think the original XCOM is 6x6. This is 6x5. Now, unlike XCOM, you're only really allowed one main base. Any other bases you build are limited to hangars, power plants, detection, and base defenses. Power plants, of course, being the access lifts from XCOM. Your main base has your command center. That gets destroyed, as in if you lose this base, it's game over. You know, you cannot build a second command center. You can't build any more living quarters. You know, hospitals. You can't build any of these. These can only exist, as well as your laboratory and your workshops can only ever exist in your main base, which is built for you on Illyria. Alright? Right. Laboratory and workshops. Very familiar. These are, of course, lifted directly out of XCOM. However, unlike from XCOM, these only can hold 10 each. And the scientists and engineers are integral. You don't hire them separately. When you build one of these, you get 10 scientists or 10 engineers. That's just the way it works. I'm going to go ahead, and because of that, I'm going to go ahead and double my fun here and get that going. As well as get that going because it needs to be done. Here, UFOP. Oops, not wanted. My shop. Oh yeah, no general stores. Your base can hold everything. So I'll go ahead and sell. You can sell for 100% of the price. So I'll go ahead and sell everything and rebuy. Makes it easier to keep track of. For me at least. Yeah, you actually do start off with Desert Rat armor, which is very basic armor. I don't know why they bother selling it. All your soldiers will come pre-equipped with it, and you more or less can't lose it. So I haven't quite gotten the why of that. And of course, the mod adds a few things: stun ammo, stun rods, shields for your soldiers. Of course, your aircraft already come with shields, which all does adds to their health. I'll show you how that works out in a minute. Alright. So all your soldiers will come with a rifle. You don't need spares. You won't lose them. Any soldiers you hire come with a basic kit. So you also have shotguns. Here's your rifle. It does 50 damage. It is highly accurate. It doesn't use a whole lot of, this is the shotgun. It does slightly more damage. Lacks the auto fire. It's not quite as accurate. And I believe it also uses, and yours use more of your time units. I usually don't bother. Of course, pistols. Pistols are actually not bad. They only do slightly less damage. They are a whole heck of a lot less accurate though. So otherwise, I'd be using pistols almost exclusively. Anywho, we will of course need some of that. Oh, that's right. Because I exited out through the crap. Well, that works out. Oop, there you go. Stim packs, which are your basic drugs. I don't need them. You're healing. I'll show you how that works in game because I'm sure I will need it. Don't worry about stun rods or stun rod ammo. I actually have stun rockets. Actually, no. I'll go ahead and grab 10 of these. They could be useful. All right, there we go. We're handy. Go check out my soldiers. These are my soldiers. Again, highly similar to XCOM. Armor, time units, health, bravery, strength, reaction fire, throwing and shooting accuracy. And yes, you can see the wonderful armor they're wearing. Go Power Rangers almost. Oh yeah, and if these faces of the soldiers look somewhat familiar, it's part of the mod that replaces the cartoon-like faces with with actual human faces from various sources. Keen Huey. Now you're first starting off. Transport can only hold 8 soldiers or 4 soldiers in a tank. Again, much like my first playthrough, if you want to be a soldier here, please tell me, I'll sign you up. Or if you want to be a tank driver, I think I can actually rename my tank. Yes, I can. However, it should be noted, you are much more likely to survive as a soldier. The mod did make the soldiers now where they can die. But this game still not anywhere near as lethal as XCOM. However, tanks aren't quite as uber as they once were. So keep that in mind. You'll be a tank driver, you're liable to get your tank shot up. A lot. Alright, let's see who we got here. Decent shooting. I can use them with some decent strength. I don't know if I got anybody. Whoa! Yeah, there we go. 92. You are my high strength guy. Come on. What that is. Alright. Buzz off. Alright. Go ahead and give you a stun rocket. Really? It can actually... Okay, no, only has... Alright. Alright. And give you some replacements. Some boom boom! And everybody needs shields because they're handy. I can install more than one shield if I felt like it. I don't think I'm going to bother. Let's see. And as you can tell also, unlike XCOM, everybody's health is a little higher here. All your starting stats are a little better. Your rookies don't suck quite nearly as bad. So, this is how everything's set up. We're all good. We got stuff building. Our cash levels are kind of low, so we're going to sit here and just kind of let the day go by. Oop. Now, this is something I like that this game does. As you'll see here in a minute, all of the combat in the skies actually take place on the geoscape. There is no pop-up intercept window. You actually will see him fire from the and of course take fire. I can speed it up a bit. And he gets shot down just like that. Oh, by the way, I can only ever have one base in each continent or each country. And I believe my detection system will cover the entire country. Anyway, let's go ahead and intercept with my raider. And oh yeah, and let's go to my go-to-base here real quick. These are my ships. They have 120 hit points, which 90 of that's hull, 30 of that is shield. They have one missile hardpoint, which they have my red Sting launchers, and they have cannons. One cannon hardpoint. Am I researching? Yes, okay. You can see how that's going pretty quickly, actually. So, this is a very basic fighter. I'll have to replace this fairly quickly. It's kind of funny that as advanced as this place should be, that's some really basic fighters. Alright, let's go ahead and see the nasty aliens I have to deal with. These are very basic, pretty much era 1 or very starting era, start of the game era aliens. So which means they're not really that big of a threat. Mostly. Mostly you will find... Ooh. That's a larva. As you can see, it spits poison gas. Of course, being a tank, poison gas doesn't really bother me that much. Only thing is, there can be, even in a small, that scout I saw can be both best described as a medium scout from XCOM, but even for something that small, you can find a surprising amount of aliens in there. And of course, just like XCOM, you'll find mostly just two types of aliens in any one craft. Alright. So now we get to see if we get shot at. I'm really hoping we don't. And we didn't. Of course, I have no idea where the aliens are. Yeah, the interface is very strongly XCOM-like, just higher resolution. I like the combat log up here. Lets me know who did what. I'm not guessing. Yeah, that's something the mod did. This is another thing the mod did. Under the base game, when a UFO crashed, it didn't do any damage to the craft or to the surrounding countryside. Here, when an alien craft falls from the sky, the map will take a pounding. So as you can see, everything here kind of got burned up a little bit. Just a bit. Alright. And yes, the tank does leave tracks, so I think it's kind of cool. Alright. Alien! There he is. Can I even shoot him? Or see? Nice hit, but didn't actually kill the damn thing. I can't turn and fire. Darn it. That's going to be unfortunate. Okay, it missed, luckily. However, yeah. Let me get out of the choking green smoke. Yeah, as you can see, choking did. I have 27 wounds. You can see already all the wound damage, and 2 critical. These are the fatal wounds. I'll take 2 damage every turn until that's healed. So I have a stim pack for this. Alright. Now, stim packs will heal normal damage. 35 normal damage. But they will not heal critical damage. So my groin is still critically wounded, which I think is hilarious in its own right. Alright. Shoot. See if you can actually get to him now. Yes. Missed, but alright, so that was kind of pointless. Let's see if Wounded Man can do any better. Alright, one thing I gotta change. Rifles are what's known as flexible weapons. You actually can hold something in your other hand while firing them, but it reduces your accuracy. So, as I'm wounded, I should basically not. Alright, that's just not working. Oh! There's a problem. There's a problem right here. Alright, drop the grenade for now. I'll pick it back up in a minute. Yeah, they're not very durable. If you can hit one solidly enough, you'll just die. Problem is, of course, trying to hit one solidly enough to actually kill it. However, this guy appears to be up to it, so. Insufficient action points. Well, I still have a tank. Oh, found the crashed alien craft. Ugh. Don't shoot the ground, shoot the alien. That's a chaser, by the way. They are the sectoids of this game, outside of they lack any kind of psi power. And that one died. Yike! Clank! Yeah, no. These are all plasma weapons they're firing at me. Alright, let's get this thing out of the green cloud. You can see how badly shot up the tank is. Alright, you. Nice little cluster of stuff here. And you still missed. Sigh, alright. However. Fix that problem. Nothing like a good splatting. You can see his shield got burned out and destroyed by being shot, but it did end up saving his life, so trade-offs. There we go. Lindsay got 3 kills. The tank got several more. We get a little bit of bounty out of that. And we have a promotion. Unlike XCOM, when you're promoted, you actually get to spend your points the way you want them to. I don't know if you could get incrementally. I don't know if you get the experience bonus or not for using skills like you do for XCOM. That I don't know, but this works out pretty well anyway.